Welcome to the stream. Today on Genshin Impact, we're back in the past once again. Can you see my mouse pointer? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. That was weird for a second. Back in the past, back in my secondary character. People have leveled up a little bit since the last time, and I have been exploring the world a bit more. There may be some dark spots on the map, namely that one. But other than that, I finally reached places I needed to reach to upgrade certain people. So everyone is now
time for afternoon
mostly on the same level, I guess. Okay, she is still behind because I haven't upgraded her yet. Right. There is a little problem I'm facing, which is I need some masks. 8 of them, so hopefully we can get those today. However, that is certainly not the most important thing today. The most important thing today is that we want to do the story quests for Jean and Venti. Starting with Jean. Leo Minor, Chapter 1, Act 1. Master's Day Off, when the west wind arises. Talk to Sarah about her problem. Sarah from Good Hunter Restaurant appears to have a request for the Knights of Favonius. One other thing I wanted to mention is that I also just today reached Adventure Rank 40, which raises the world level to 5, and I have already been struggling with my team on world level 4, so if we are forced to do any more dangerous battles today, things might get hairy. Just so you're prepared. Just so I'm prepared.
Quite busy recently.
Oh, it's you! Over here! Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter! I guess I'll...
Oh, finally, I caught you!
Is something wrong, Sarah?
I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the Acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her.
We've met. I'm her loyal slave.
Slave? I never knew that such antiquated and aristocratic practices existed in the Knights of Favonius.
Well, you haven't seen a lot then.
Don't mind him, he just has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Thanks for walking through the shot.
Oh yes, I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients.
I like it if you make me beat up Hilichurls, because those drop masks. So you want someone to teach those hunters a lesson?
What? No! How is that going to help?
Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale.
Sure.
Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
He's not on the way, but sure.
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, just a Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Yep. He's literally on the opposite side of town. Also worth mentioning, I remembered quite a bit about what's happening in Xiangling's and Razor's story quests. I do not remember a single bit about the two of them we are going to do today.
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
It might be. You sure didn't let me mix any alcohol last time.
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep.
And yet the Dawn Winery is somehow so very rich.
That's mostly down to Master D-Luke's successful business model.
Why are the accounts with Jean? Does she do bookkeeping now, too?
Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts.
Acting Grandmaster Jean does all the work in this town.
After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow! How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Let's do that.
Oh, Fountain. Here are my wishes.
I actually might be remembering something about Venti's quest, unless I'm mixing it up with something we actually did. Now that I'm thinking about it. But I guess we'll find that out later in the stream.
Hey, you two!
Why are there so many people around?
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it?
You mean Diona?
No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Actually, I think this is what I was thinking about for Venti's story just now. I guess it might be in Jean's instead.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
I mean...
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
I guess we can have a look for your cat.
Nah, you're always such a big softie. But aren't we in the middle of something?
We are in the middle of at least 3 things by now.
Sarah and Charles need our help urgently too. Let's go and see Jean first.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence!
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person.
I feel like this is a classic case of good people finish last.
Please mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Hey! Hey! Ugh, unbelievable! Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Anyone else have any quests to add to the list before we enter? Huh? Wait. I wanted to see if I could listen on the door, not...
Hello. May the Animo Archon protect you.
This is certainly not intentional, right? There's no other places here you can climb. I'm being distracted. Oh? Is it the ones with doors? Feel like I got stuck a little bit there. No.
May the Animo Archon
Interesting.
protect you.
Guess it's just solitary confinement. And nothing else. Oh well.
Acting Grand Master? Oh, Master Jean?
Hey, Jean. Jean.
Oh, it's our honorary night. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements
You don't seem well.
accordingly.
Great! We didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat. Seems that's everything. We'll
Guess
be
we're
on our
gonna
way
go
then,
to
Jean.
sleep.
Jean, are you okay? Jean holding up? Is it serious?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Seems like you really care about Jean.
Oh, you think so? I mean, she's the acting Grand Master and all, and we can't have her collapsing all the time now, can we? So you know, it's not like this is a personal thing. It's just out of love for, concern for the greater good. Yes, that's it.
What's up with Barbara? Huh. Weird.
Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the Master is down, the knights should share her burden, no?
That's a very good point, but shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Hmm?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
I already told you. I can take care of Jean on my own. Please help Jean out by completing her tasks.
I guess Jean is not actually around anywhere.
I won't order just yet.
So that's not the entrance. Let's see if we can't help out. Unless we get stopped and receive more tasks.
Oh, it's Kaya!
How about you help out?
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing.
You have a job for us.
It's like you read my mind. We have quite a connection, don't you think?
Things like helping to fill in for Jean.
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these cases.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want us to help with, right?
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See.
Well, Margaret, Charles, and Sarah. There are 50 more cats missing. Well, that's gonna make it easier to find at least some of them. Oh, that's why I remembered this being Venti's quest.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Because it is kinda his quest.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Spoken just like a parent who chooses to spoil said rascal.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. It's a black cat you're looking for. Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him.
Let's hunt for the cat. Also books.
Hey, look! Over there! It looks just like the cat Margaret was describing. So it must be Prince, right?
That didn't throw nearly as far as I thought it would. Can I pick it up again? No. And I have infinite fish, I guess. And we're just gonna leave the fish on the floor. Is this the same model as the big talking cat on Fog Island? Not Fog Island, Thunder Island.
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Yeah, it was so difficult. Please give us a good reward.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
What?
Are you allergic to cats?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
There's a lot of cats in this town, so you better watch out.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
And he just poofed into nothingness.
Got it. I'll set off right away. Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi! Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls on the delivery route?
Oh.
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something.
I can help with the cooking.
Really? You don't mind helping? Oh, that would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls are going to be a handful, too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure he can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunter's business.
A fight?
For this dish we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls.
I should have that.
Okay, go and get ready. You too, Amber. I'll be waiting here.
Oh, yes, right!
I hope I have that.
It's been getting... Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls?
Okay, good.
Yep, that's everything. Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
And so begins the story of us becoming basic kitchen hands.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Be sure to serve it while it's hot.
One loading screen and then 1 sweet madame. What's a sweet madame? And do I have the ingredients for it? Do I have the recipe for it? Oh, there it is. Don't even need to play any minigames.
Any news on that sweet madame? One sweet madame received. This smells absolutely divine. This is nothing less than what I would expect from a head chef, never mind a sous chef. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast? Paimon's sure she's heard Amber and Kaya mention this one before.
Your dialogue does not match up at all.
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's my pride and joy. The knights order it almost every time they come here for a gathering. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy? You're going to teach us how to make it? Just like that?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing a disservice to the Good Hunter brand. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here. still waiting on one sticky honey roast. Have you got it?
Right here.
This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply astonishing! You were born to be a head chef.
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. Amber should be able to take care of everything else. If you ever get tired of being an adventurer, there'll be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
We aren't getting to fight any hilly churls around here. Oh well.
You've got it, Tridon.
Lisa, are you here about the tax return?
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool! Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
Okay, but my next drink here had better be on the house.
I'm positive that next time my boss, Master D-Luke, is here, he'll pick up the tab for you.
Sounds about right.
Get caught buying alcohol.
Oh no, she just dissipated into nothing. Lots of people just disappearing today. Just curious, what is this challenge around here? Oh, get to the chest. I can't do that. I should be able to do that.
No pain, no gain.
Have you seen a coin pouch anywhere? Goodbye and good luck. What kind of coin pouch?
Just where did I drop it?
I found a lizard. Does that help?
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared to.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. And all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the Mora to replace them.
I have a feeling those hilly trolls will not spawn any items.
I'll be waiting up ahead.
That's usually the case for escort quests like this. Right.
Let's light it up!
Oh boy, we are the same level.
Strike is one! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
With the wind!
You're in for a little shock.
Windblade!
Doesn't look like there's any more barriers left. Are there any more enemies left? Yes, there's always more enemies. Will it explode if it touches those? No, but you are trying to make it explode.
Let's light it up!
Let's maybe not light it up.
Surrender in the Legion.
Get out of here! Flags up! And leap!
At least they seem to be more concentrating on hurting me than hurting the balloon.
Flag fly! Break a leg!
So the chances of actually losing this quest seem to be rather low. I think we're at the end now. Steal all their fruit and wheat.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed up. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
Think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.
Oh wait, cathedral, not Livonia's headquarters.
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted.
How is Jean doing?
Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Oh, that huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left.
Will she be okay out there in her condition?
That's what I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry, we'll take over nursing duty for now.
Great. That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you. And Jean. Jean is not as strong as she comes off. It's so good that you're here for her.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
You can always rely on the other knights. And us.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Sure is lots of lions.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lionfang Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Actually, Dandelion Knight suits you better.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed.
Your hands are like one of the only thing that aren't red.
Finally an
opportunity comes to get rid of the Master in a moment of weakness, and then you two show up and ruin everything.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be
Stop! After him!
Jean, you're still recovering.
He could be luring Jean into a trap.
No, I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
I do trust you, but to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
Are you gonna poof? Or are you actually gonna run the way we need to go? I think we know by now what this is leading to. Now she poofed. Hunt down the Abyss Mage. The Abyss Mage has disappeared somewhere deep inside this underground ruin. Do not spare this evildoer. Abyss Mage, Siegbald, Pyrochanter. I was certain I would beat Jean by now. That
Are you hurt?
was not very nice.
Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming too.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my Dandelion Breeze.
Thanks. You're amazing.
There we go. So, Jean. Someone I don't think I have gotten any chance to play yet on stream. Is a sword user. With a very nice charge attack, upward slash, nice dandelion effects. Her elemental skill makes a whirlwind around herself, which pulls in enemies and then kind of throw them away. She can even throw enemies at each other with that attack, which is very cool. And, as she was saying herself, she also has her ultimate, Dandelion Breeze, which creates a field of dandelions, which heals the whole team. And I think also does usual animal things to enemies if it is infused with other elements. Goodbye. So Jean, actually a very fun character to use. I'm kinda sad I have not accidentally gotten her anywhere yet.
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you chased me this far. These my brave subordinates. I put a spell on them to calm their fear of water.
I think they should have feared the water. Would have ended better for them if they were afraid of the water. Is there any chests over there? Yes. You, however, do not care about water.
Flag fly and step.
You're not the smartest bunch, but you never were. Is there any trick you want me to use? Or is it just avoiding it that way? Ah, that trick. I see. I'm surprised it doesn't... No, it did absorb the fire. Okay.
Try not to enjoy this.
I swear by my sword.
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far. But I may deal with you myself.
I'm fine.
I don't think you're fine.
Disappear!
Somehow that tornado was close enough.
Oh, I have failed.
Thanks, healer.
Strike is one.
Blitz.
She's not gonna come back. I mean, she was not feeling too well, so I guess it makes sense.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Surrendering will be gentle.
Why do they never miss?
Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
Let's not talk about it.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
She's feeling fine. She only died a little bit inside.
Flags up!
That's something interesting about Yunjin creating a shield around herself while using her attack.
Flags fly! Observe!
Is that it lasts a little bit longer than the attack itself. But really nobody of them drop anything. Or did I just blow them into dust?
Let's light it up! Now that's what I call treasure. Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
That was less foul than I expected from that.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but...
We'll go. Jean needs to rest.
Okay. I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the Acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow, now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
How many more quests can you dump on me? Oh no, she vanished. We only knew her for so long.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Why are you here? Who invited you?
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this.
Me? The organizer?
See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time.
I even cooked some parts of it.
Not only that, but
Yeah.
he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest.
All those last-minute urgent orders. It was you all along!
Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc,
All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Oh, wow!
That's my new name. Oh, wow.
Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. Whatever is the matter?
2 things. 1, this sweet madame. 2, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them?
You'd better believe it.
I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off. Nom, nom, nom.
That's a good sound. Nom nom nom.
Amber been drinking?
Nom nom nom.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you're just looping.
Two things. Did you make them? I'm going to...
Has it...
Oh, my word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my ballads, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's to good wine!
When to go home, you're drunk.
That's glass number 37.
I noticed.
What's Diluc doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my wine. Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message.
Oh, it was Diluc who invited him.
When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
Good.
Diluc, you're a meanie.
I'm joking, of course. I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him the bill. But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
It's almost like he is a god or something.
This is quite a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Right. To anything you eat and drink.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
A chance for what? To push her off the balcony?
Oh, it is you.
There you are.
Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again.
Actually, I knew nothing about this whole thing either.
Either way, it is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lion Fang Knight. The Lion Fang Knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt.
But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius.
Jean Vanessa would be so proud of who you are right now.
I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us.
Let the wind lead.
Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
And she disappeared again. I guess the party's over. Yep, looks like everyone has left. Oh well. Let's see how drunk Venti is when we find them. Carmen Day Chapter. Carmen Day Chapter, Act 1. Should you be trapped in a windless land? A child's secret. Head to a certain spot in the Animal God Statue Plaza. At the feet of the Animal Archon statue. In the plaza in front of Mondstadt Cathedral, you and Paimon discover a little girl playing with her imaginary friend. Hey, amigo. I remember every time I want to open this door, it's you. Goodbye.
I can't...
Chair. Well, Clouds can swim. She looks excited.
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out.
I had an imaginary friend too when I was a kid.
What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination?
Imaginary means in your imagination. I like those two choices.
Imaginary. Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them?
We, don't hang out anymore.
Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Tragically, yes.
Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your sister has an imaginary friend too?
Sure they do. Also, I feel Paimon's voice acting finally picked up.
No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Is it alcohol?
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
A monocle equipped with some sort of detector.
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector.
A what?
Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look, see if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Well, that's kind of spooky. Yeah, seems like they're best friends.
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
That's a premise for a quest.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
I don't remember any of this.
Is this an answer from this world?
No, it's a treasure chest, and a wooden one at that. Just picking up some trash while we're at it.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
So that's what those things are called.
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard.
Hi Flora, can I ask a question?
Sure. How can I help?
Are you two family or...
You mean me and Mr. Floaty?
You don't seem weirded out that I can see him.
Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We live together. Say hello, Mr. Floaty. They can see you.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
Not someone I know.
Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Like spying on more people's imaginary friends.
Mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Where are your pigeons, friend? I hope your friend is not a pigeon. Else I'll feel very bad. Oh! Okay.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
I've heard of guardian angels, but come on.
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Paimon, it's time to say the line. The line you love to say so much.
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
The one about exploring the area ahead of us later.
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
It's kind of funny that they picked that one as one of Paimon's favorite lines. Because I think I haven't heard that line in a long while. You never really get the chance to listen to it that much either. Have we even run into it on stream before? Obviously I'm doing it right now because there are hilly trolls around and I want their masks. But nobody is dropping anything today.
Come a little closer.
Off we go! Adventure time!
The Major was dropping things, but not the hilly trolls. It's like you know. You know exactly what drops I'm looking for today, and you are not giving them to me. Can I get that flower? Good. Can I get much farther? I won't be able to get those, right? No, no I will. Okay. Didn't put anything beyond the barrier. How about we explore that place later? I thought that line was voice acted. They even have the line as a voice line now, so it's actually kind of silly that they didn't. Also, I've definitely had that auto walk after, like I'm not touching anything right now. She's just walking away. I've definitely had that walk me into danger before, because it's so much further than it needs to be. Might have even walked me into that boss one time, just because I was at the perfect angle. What's Chaos, imaginary friend?
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Surely he still has some childlike wonder in him.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master D-Luke, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
No friends there.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
Seems adults are the same everywhere.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Forget who Ellen is. I remember who Ellen is. She doesn't seem that childlike, but I guess she could still have some childlike wonder. Oh.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Ellen is really determined to become a knight.
Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
I believe you'll succeed, Ellen.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
Was this how your daily quest got unlocked?
Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Yeah. She has this quest every few days. Where she puts 3, 4, 5, or maybe even 6 of these poles in random configurations, and you need to destroy them all in, I think, a time of 2 seconds within each other.
Flag fly! So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me?
Who's Jack?
He's a friend of mine. Recently started as an adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today.
Stanley again?
Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari.
Temple of the Lion? Sure. I missed that place.
Great! Thank you so much.
Jack lives in a box. Stanley exists. Slowly I'm remembering where this quest is going. The Great Adventurer, Stanley. Ellen asks you to search for the Greenhorn Adventurer Jack within the Temple of the Lion. It seems he's traveling together with the legendary adventurer, Stanley.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
And we get to play as Venti. I didn't even think about that. I mean, we did get to play as Venti during the Storm Terror boss battle. One special thing about him as a bow user is that he shoots 3 arrows, and I think they even home a little bit at enemies. Although I think you don't even need to charge for them to home. Even his regular arrows have some homing on them, I believe. His
Here we go.
regular skill creates a little bit of wind in front of him,
Let's play.
which pulls enemies into them and throws them around, and does the usual animo things of absorbing elements and destroying enemies more. But if you hold the skill,
Yahoo!
it instead lifts you up and lets you fly. This makes Venti an especially broken character for exploring the open world, because he can just fly on command wherever he is, without having to look for good places to jump off of or climb up half a cliff. Like, if we are thinking about Albedo's elevator, then it completely loses out compared to this. Because I don't think there's any place where Venti can't do that.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
We missed our elevator anyways. But thankfully the wind lasts forever.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
He even has a voice line about why am I even walking?
Let's play.
Is there a chest in there? Feels like a perfect spot for one. Does he have homing on it? It's hard to say.
Wouldn't gliding
Can't
be
really
faster?
test that well.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Break. Here we go.
Okay, there's an invisible wall here. Just making sure.
Let's play. Yeah. Yeah.
And his ultimate, well,
Think you can get away?
it's essentially what Sucrose does, but a bit stronger.
Black fly.
with the wind!
Let's light it up!
I wonder what Master Sniper was for. Did I hit a weak point from very far away?
Everybody stand back!
Let's spark things up a little.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Yeah.
Hi. Gonna take this before talking to you. Because who knows if you don't instantly teleport me out.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Jack, what do you think?
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side, we'll have no problem.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already! Ugh! Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. With a gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Dad, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
That was a lot of talking. I was not sure if I should stop and wait.
Yeah. Think you can get away? Let's light it up!
Couldn't break the curse.
Windblade!
Benny's adventure team, I have failed you.
Not very good at keeping alive people today. And pressing the correct buttons. Okay, this should help.
Time for takeoff. Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face.
I knew there was something weird about his story.
Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons?
Stanley seriously owned these weapons? Why did he abandon them in the wild then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right? If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out?
I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it because my reasons are so selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
Alright then. How to say no after that sob story.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Sold.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Well, let's go that way then. That's interesting that you can activate that door from this place. Okay, slightly interesting at least. Ooh, Bennett. You know what? Eat food, please. Well, here's some hilly trolls to beat up. Also, I remember that there was a quest where we had to cook in that giant pot, wasn't there? We did at least something with it, if not cook.
Flag fly. Adventure time. You.
With the wind!
Actually getting some masks now.
Let's light it up.
Try not to enjoy this.
And step.
Is this an answer from this world?
No, GC, it's a treasure chest. Nothing good inside. How are we looking in terms of things I want? 13. out of 18.
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls! Are they holding some kind of ceremony?
Not for long.
And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely.
Sadly, these are quest villagers, so they probably won't drop anything.
Get out of here! Take cover! Your grand finale! Unleash! Why do they never miss? Teamwork is dreamwork! That's gonna hurt in the morning. With the wind!
The Sword of Brilliant Light. Look upon it.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would hilly churls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly churls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is Valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, Valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
That was some very elaborate Oxdon.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
The Sword of Brilliant Oxdon.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Let's look for a shield. Of magnificent honor.
Right.
Can't you just give me your shield? Oops, it's gone. Beautiful. Look how shiny it is.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
Really, Charles.
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
Venti is in top form today.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churl?
That's a rare opportunity. Ask questions first before beating them up.
Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language.
Wie ein platter Dada.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Kucha pupu gushayi. That didn't work.
Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Venti sing song. You give shield, okay?
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Mexican plata? Manilla! Manitata!
Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much! I can't believe I actually found them! Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found!
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
He's definitely a fraud, no question.
Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
I think that Hilichurl just had a shield. But okay, I believe you on the sword.
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
We are drinking every night these days. Oh, I see how you're supposed to solve this instead of just climbing up that hill. Or, you know, if you're just Venti, you can just
no pain,
break
no
this
gain.
puzzle. We're a bit far from Mondstadt. Let's just teleport. Alright, I wanted to check what sharpshooter is. Not that. Master Sniper. Strike an opponent's weak point from afar with an aimed shot. So essentially what I thought it would be. Not der Freischütze. It was not extremely far.
If I take it back
You know, I'm glad I actually had the chance to come down here today. The tavern isn't overcrowded, and I couldn't be in a better mood.
Music doesn't sound very... No, it does sound very moody. Not in a good mood. Also, there's literally only Stanley in here.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
There's another Stanley.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchibari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag along.
Does Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Just for a little bit.
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Wait, they believed you? When you showed them those things?
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tibet?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
His whole life he's been drowning in guilt.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Are you?
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way.
And the music is back to happy again.
This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
I think I know where. Possibly. Let's head to the usual place.
Stanley. So many years after the fact, it's not even his friend himself that holds him back anymore. But I, for one, am confident that the people of Mondstadt will not forget his friend's story.
So you knew, huh? The usual place.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Why? Why did that have to happen now? Oh. Perfect. Just perfect. Let's try that again.
Windblade!
Can't push him, sadly.
You made it. Finally.
Sorry, I died on the way. Somehow.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what?
That looked like Diluc's ancestor, huh?
What happened to your friend?
Same situation as with Stanley's friend.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing Paimon.
Paimon, go pick us a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
The green-clad figure is uncharacteristically silent. Sometimes even the Lissom wind grows heavy in its grief, but not that mortals could ever see a moment oh so brief. And that's the end of Venti's story. Now, while all that was going on, I thought of one more thing I could be showing off. I don't even know if it's available right now or if I can do it, but I'll try. Because I think I remember regretting not showing it off on stream. Now push. Ah, we missed our chance. Let's head to Star Snatch Cliff.
Adventure time!
No, Dr. Livingstone, I won't help you.
Off we go! Off we go! Adventure time!
Sorry to ruin your date. I want to stand here right now. I don't remember if I showed off that island over there. It doesn't exist on the map. And it's very far away, even if it doesn't necessarily maybe look like it. We need amber for this. At least I needed it last time. Oh, should I push these two? Don't think that will work. Sadness. We need Amber, because with Amber in the party you have more light stamina. I messed up. Please let me cling anywhere to this. So, if we do not have enough max stamina unlocked yet, having her in the party will let us fly for a little bit longer. And over there, there is a quest we should be able to start. Let's see if we can.
I won't let you down.
Please don't let me down. Oh, we are getting right during sunrise, huh? Nice. Actually, I think I went here earlier in my previous save file, so we should have enough stamina by now. Maybe. Hopefully. It's getting close. We also have to... Golden gliding license. We also have to... Oh, whoa! I wanted to get to the rock. How long is the distance for golden gliding license? Glide a long, long distance in one go. Oh, it doesn't show the exact distance. That's sad. Glide continuously for over 80 seconds. It's the same as having wings. I remember not making it to that rock previously. Today is a bad day for falling. Yes. Let's spend another 80 seconds flying. Let's maybe reach that rock this time. I went a bit to the left. But yeah, reaching this place is unlikely. And it's even pretty hard to even notice it exists due to it not being on the map. Maybe I should aim exactly for this rock. It's kinda hard to see from that distance, isn't it? And also we need to land on that rock in a way that we don't die from fall damage. I think this is the rock. Lining it up with Amber's airbow. It's also, I think, like the longest flight, longest required flight in the game. You can do some really long flights from the top of Dragon Spine. That was almost not far enough. Oh, you're dead. You died from fall damage. I don't know if this song is unique to this place or if it's just rare. Seeds of Stories. Seeds of Stories, brought by the wind, reached a nameless island northeast of Mondstadt. It's an interesting place. There's money just lying around. Stories brought on the wind will bloom into legends in due time. What does this even mean? Paimon has no idea. Still, this place looks like it hides some secret. Let's check this area out. We might find some clues. Time and wind uncover the secret of the uninhabited island. Seems we can indeed do this.
I'll keep this close.
Not a real NPC. Grab. 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 Oh. What do we have here? Nothing too interesting. Grab. Aha.
Yeah.
Ho ho. A ragged notebook. Ragged notebook, ragged notebook, ragged notebook, ragged notebook. Tattered letter. Bedrock key location diagram. Ragged notebook. I have too many things that I have not looked at. Ragged notebook. Anonymously offered notes to describe a place seemingly not far from here. The words on this sundial seem to follow on from the one by the Thousand Winds Temple. Taken together, the 4 lines then deliver the complete message. This place and the Thousand Winds Temple must have something to do with a god of time. How ironic that the Ravagers of Time have devoured all trace of the god who supposedly presides over it. Also, the literature says that some ancient thinkers believed the Animal Archon to have some sort of connection with this god. If that's true, there must be some evidence of that here somewhere. Generally, that must be in the form of elemental evidence. Also, it definitely feels particularly strange around here at a certain time of the day. Starts around 2 AM and is over at 5 AM. At the latest. There is this sundial here, after all, and in the early hours of the day, the blade shadow falls directly downwards. It's quite striking, which is why it stands out in my memory. But I'm no vision holder, so while I can tell that something's up and theorize about what the cause might be, there's no way for me to investigate it properly. Honestly, these days, trying to be an academic when you don't have a vision is really restricting. Observe the shadow on the sundial. It's not very sunny out right now. Also, is there a third one of those? I know there is one over there. But I need 3 to be able to fly. I feel like I saw one somewhere. Right, here it is. Just to get this Oculus out of the way. So, shadow of the sundial. 2 AM, you say? Well, it almost is. So I guess we don't really need to do anything. Would be nice to know the exact time at each moment. It is 1 minute until exactly. Does it need to be sunny? Because if it needs to be sunny, then we are not lucky. That's an interesting contrast. Despite being farther away, these floating islands are clearer than the cliff we jumped off of. That one doesn't get what's special about it though. Maybe we should read that notebook a bit more carefully. Did I miss something? Blade shadow falls directly downward. It's quite striking. Vision holder. Time hasn't passed yet, right? No, it should be until 5 AM. I'll see if we can get sunshine here. By waiting a day. But it seems to be quite perpetually foggy around. It's not like you can actually see the shadow anywhere, right? I mean, this place is obviously special, somewhat. Don't think this game has shadows. This would be interesting if this doesn't work on lower quality settings. Guess we can turn them up. Well, we don't have blobs anymore. There is a shadow. What does it mean? Would be very helpful if I did not just remember that I could do this quest, but also remembered how to do it. Let's read this again. Maybe I need to go to the dial at the Thousand Winds Temple instead. But no, it shows a yellow marker on the map. "2 AM and is over at 5 AM at the latest." AM? What? Sundial at night? Well, well, well. Oh. I see. I see. Moondial. Can be easily scattered by the wind, whatever that was. And we destroyed one of them. Crap, crap. Oh, Ruin Guard. Crap.
Flag fly and leap. Strike is one.
Ruin crap. No.
You're in for a little shock.
Get out of here! Out of the way! Off we go!
So many crabs around here.
Going out is tiring.
This thing is level 71. It should be noted. But I did indeed say we are in trouble if we have harder enemies to deal with. Ah, the time has passed, huh? Hopefully that doesn't mean we have a time limit in defeating this guy. And he will still be gone in a day.
I'm a bit rusty.
What are you aiming at?
I'm going in! Adventure time! Get out of here! Take cover!
Wind blade!
Unleash!
Disappear!
Your grand finale! Out of the way!
Maybe it will be 2 at night again by the time we are done fighting this guy.
Off we go!
This is not the end.
Double KO.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
By the way, question. Did Raising the quality, make the video in any way worse. Guess that's something that's interesting to know. Still feels fast. Let's experiment a little bit then. You don't need high shadows. Maybe we can have medium visual effects and environmental. Oh, okay. Can't change that on the fly. Just gonna experiment a little bit. Because we are playing differently than when we lowered it when we first explored the snow mountains. Also, I see no difference between high and medium shadows. Oh, this is... How? How?
Windblade!
How? We're gonna run out of time. Are crabs infinitely spawning? Maybe objects don't cast shadows on medium. Possible. I mean, that tree still has shadow. Maybe the shadow is just not as high quality, but it's a shadow. Also, I'm playing with fire, with my stamina. I'm not even sure what I'm thinking to accomplish with this, because this will never carry me all the way over there. Huh, how do I... If I had my ultimate charged, I could send a whirlwind to it, but... I don't think any other ruin guards want to fight me. So I can't charge it without leaving the island. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know how I do this without, but I have an idea.
A pleasure to be working with you.
Can make bridges. We have that ability. I guess Kea could do it somehow. And we are forced to have Kea, but... That seems like it would be immensely tedious.
A blade embraces its...
Yeah, not fast enough.
Whirling snow.
Much better. somewhere. Ah. I climbed this tower out of fun earlier. Didn't think it was necessary. An ancient tale comes whisked in the wind. Feel like we have made things worse. Scatter the deposit of wind. Oh hi, deposit of wind. Ow! Deposit of wind. Oh hi. Eye of the Storm. Restless, pure elemental. Speaking of stronger enemies. Okay, we don't need to fight in there. That's good to know.
Out of the way! Observe! Here!
All honesty, this thing is probably not as dangerous as a ruin guard. Especially because you can interrupt most of its attacks by if you can hit enemies in the air, like Lisa can. Like this is the only attack it can really do. And it's very slow.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Oh, don't even need to beat it. Bye. Pursue the Eye of the Storm. Did it escape? Whatever it is, it's definitely an elemental life form. Move those legs. We are not moving any legs. Fly, my pretties. Fly. This is much better than the way over. We're almost flying backwards by now. Thousand Winds Temple. Dial, Part 2.
Don't be such a brute.
Break a leg! Flag fly! And leap! Let's light it up!
Seeds of stories, brought by the wind and cultivated by time.
No pain, no gain.
Search for the Eye of the Storm. Hey Henry. Did you have some business here, traveler? About the Eye of the Storm. An Eye of the Storm? I've been in this area this entire time. I've never seen such a thing. Except for that sudden huge gust wind earlier. But I'm sure that it wasn't an Eye of the Storm. I would recognize one of those things anywhere. Alright then. Believe me, I wouldn't be able to forget something like that coming to interrupt my research even if I tried. To be precise, I'm doing research together with a friend of mine. He's also a scholar and we went to Sumeru Academia together. He became an archaeologist after traveling the world and doing surveys, while I continue my studies in the Academia. When he came to Mondstadt, he told me excitedly that he was surveying the Thousand Winds Temple. He even said something like, "Once I've uncovered the secrets of your homeland, you're the first person I'll tell." I didn't hear from him afterwards. I asked someone to send Cyrus a letter, requesting that the Adventurers Guild help me look for my friend's whereabouts. But there was no news of him at all, and so I discontinued my studies and hurried back here. There's nothing here but a sundial, and there are no other clues. Oh, there's a sundial on that island. What? There's another sundial elsewhere that's identical to this one, and it's on an island. Oh yes, now I remember. I've actually seen that island somewhere. Sometimes, when the weather's clear. Wait, you said that you found a notebook next to the sundial. My friend perhaps been there. Thank you. If I had the chance, I will head to the island to have a look. For now, however, I still have to figure this place out. I must continue my research. If you're interested, you can have a look at my research notes. I've left them over there. Who knows, perhaps there's something in there that might help you. Thick notebook. Notes written by Henry Morton. They describe a place seemingly not far from here. The phrase time and wind seems like it may have something to do with the Animal Archon, but couldn't he have been clearer? What am I supposed to figure out with just these 3 words? If it has something to do with the Animal Archon, then whatever clues may be found should also be related to Animo. Then if one factors in the idea of time, this sundial over here should hide some secret. Moreover, I do get an odd feeling around this place sometimes. I think it might have been at 2 AM. Or was it some other time? I really can't remember. I only remember that sometime before dawn, the shadow cast by the sundial pointer points right below it. But, well, fine. The lecturers at the academia used to say that it would be best for people without visions not to take part in practicums such as outdoor surveys. I didn't understand what they meant then, but I suppose I do now. Even though I didn't find a clue, all I could do without a vision was watch. I wonder if the Adventure Guild can help me find someone who has a vision and is willing to help. Speaking of which, why is Monster Adventure Guild still so tiny?
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
I see you up there. Plenty of time. Aha. Aha.
Let's light it up!
Heep. Huh? Heep. Huh. Heep. Huh. Heep. Deep. Huh.
Let's light it up!
Huh. Heep. Huh.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Heep. Heep. Deep. Huh. Yeah. Whoa. Yep.
Huh?
Huh.
Here.
Deep.
Windblade! Yeah!
Heep. Huh. Yep. Huh.
I thought he would have a comment on things suddenly going real bad, but I guess he doesn't care. I missed.
With the wind!
Oh, you healed, huh?
Try not to enjoy this too much.
And you have friends.
This is just my...
See, this is what makes this thing harder. Because now we can't really concentrate on it as much anymore. Which means it can actually do some attacks.
Flag fly! And leap!
Like that. Did it just eat its friends?
Get out of here! Adventure time! Your grand finale!
Wow, you hurt. Also, why? What? He has realized that something's up now. Huh, we can't go through the dial.
Rusty.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Also, I must say, I immediately notice how much more beautiful this game looks with better quality graphics. We have definitely been missing out for a while now. Stop jumping on the dial. Ooh, that hurt me. Hurt myself. And he is barely damaged so far.
Get out of here! Out of the way! Why do they never miss? Out of the way!
Ooh, bad, get away. You better not be running away again.
Let's light it up!
Couldn't break the curse.
I was worried that would happen. The problem with Bennett or any fire elemental attacker is... Oh hey, we have guests. It's that they set the grass on fire, which they are not immune against. We are in massive trouble right now.
Looks like I got carried away.
Massive trouble.
The show must go on.
I need to hit the
Don't
eye.
be such a brute.
I need to hit it. That was good. That was very good. Please die. No. Come on, you have no health left. Good. Please stop summoning a trance. I would very much appreciate it if this would stay a one-on-one fight at this point. I guess this works. Is he too high? No. Please go away from that thing. Can't really attack you up there. Never did think that an Eye of the Storm would be a real boss battle, but here we are. This is what happens if you are lower level than the enemies. You don't have any broken characters yet.
With the wind!
Oh no, more friends. You really don't give up, do you?
I have some for you too.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Is the hill troll mage done
Adventure
already?
time.
At least. Oh, there's someone up there.
My.
Can I just kill it? Please. I can't have any more HP left now. Good. Ow. I hear the wind. Where did this thing come from? It wasn't here before. How did you summon it? Well, I'm Bennett and I bring bad luck. Ah, so that's time and wind. There's another Sundial exactly like this one on the island, am I right? The method to solve its riddle is the same. Then there must be some link between these two Sundials. The two places they are located in. I must find a way to get to the island, and quickly. Thank you, traveler. Once I've made some preparations, I will look for you. We shall visit that uninhabited island together. But that ends time and wind. Oh, this island is so far away. How will I get across? Can use a wind glider. Forget it. I've been shut indoors ever since joining the Sumeru Academia. I haven't done any outdoor activities since. Can't really use your wind glider at the Academia either, so I've probably returned all my gliding instructors' teachings back to them. You can't really use your wind glider at the Academia. Okay. If you asked me to glide over there, I'd probably fall into the water halfway. How about a boat? Thought so too, but I didn't remember that you could charter one at Dawnman Port. That's way too far away. Who knows how long a round trip will take either. But I could possibly construct my own boat. I mean, I learned nothing about that in the Academia.
Off we go!
Oh my.
Oh well. I think that's all for today.
I knew I should have stayed home.
So thank you for watching today. See you again next time.
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
As the next version of the game is being delayed, the next thing we are probably gonna do is Mona's story. I would have done that one today as well, but I don't have any more story keys to unlock it.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
So I need to think of something else to do as well, because that probably won't be enough to do for a whole stream. And that will essentially be our last important visit to this character. So I kinda want to finish everything I want to show. And there is one more quest in Liyue, like the quest we did just now. That might be worth looking at. Although it requires some work for me to do previously, but I'm not sure how difficult it's gonna be to do it on time.
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Also, I just wanted to come here and...
Let's light it up!
Yeah, okay.
Benny's adventure team, I have failed you.
Beware of enemies. And also falling from cliffs. Goodbye. Didn't think he'd survive so long that I get time to explain things.